Okay, folks, section 3.5, it says equations with variables on both sides. Something that we went over from the quiz. And just before I get started on this, just to remind you, we had something minus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Of course, we added 6 to both sides. That's fine to get the variable by itself. But one of the things that drew up from everybody when I did this is that I didn't need to move the 6 necessarily. I could add y to both sides. I could move the variable. And I get, well, it wasn't negative 6. I think it was positive 6. So I get 6 is equal to y. Okay, I can move a term that has a variable just like I can move a constant. I can add and subtract them from both sides of the equation as well. And I need to, because sometimes I have variables on both sides of the equation, and to solve it, I gotta get the variables together. I can't have x's on both sides of an equation at the end and say x equals something plus x or whatever. I need to get them together to solve the equation. And that's where I am right now. Clay, you're gonna have to hang for a second. Okay? Clay, you're gonna have to hang for a second. Thank you. Now, example number 1 says solve. But Jordan knows, right Jordan, that we first need to simplify, then solve. Now they want us to solve here, but I want to look to see if there's anything I can do to simplify this. Jordan, do you see on either side of the equation, do I need to simplify anything? Are there anything that I can put together? Do I need to multiply anything? Or are we simplified as much as possible? As much as possible. Okay? So I'm ready to start solving. Now, the very first thing I need to do, Kyle, is I've got an x on this side and I've got an x on this side. Okay? That's bad. They need to be on the same side. Okay? So that being the case, and I want to deal with my variable first, I'm going to subtract 4x from this side and subtract 4x from this side. It's algebra. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Fine, that's easy. These two, hang on, SK. You're going to have to wait. Hang on. Now, these two things just cancel. Okay? Kyle, what do I have on the right side?
Positive 18.
I have positive 18. But what do I now have, Taylor, on the left side?
2x.
2x. Good. Now, Grace, this is where I want to be. Now I have a variable just on one side, right? But I want to know what 1x equals, not what 2x equals. So what do I need to do?
Divide by 2 on both sides.
I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Grace, what happens to the 2's on the left?
It cancels out.
They cancel out, and I'm left with what?
X.
X. What do I get on the right side, SK?
You get 9.
I do. So x needs to be 9. Now I can go back and check it, and I'm going to, just because I feel like it. 6 times 9 is equal to 4 times 9 plus 18. I don't know, maybe. 6 times 9 is 54. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 18. 54 is equal to, oh look, that comes out to 54. Good, we got it right. Okay. Now I had some questions. Hang on. I had some questions. Stop drumming, Dylan. SK, I'll go to you first, and then to Clay's good. SK?
Couldn't you, like, if you start fresh at the beginning of the problem.
At the beginning of the problem.
Back
Yes,
to
ma'am.
could you just divide that by x?
Divide what by x?
The right side.
You want to divide the right side by x, okay. You got to divide both of them, right?
Huh?
You have to divide 4x by x and 18 by x,
No, just
correct?
4x.
Wait, you don't want to do the whole side? Remember in algebra, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. But I can't do it to one term,
Okay.
right?
You can't divide 8 by x.
Well, you can. You're going to get this. You're going to get 6 is equal to 4 plus 18 over x. Now I've got to, now I have a variable in the denominator. I don't like that at all.
What would you do from there?
Well, I wouldn't go here. This is a part of town I would not visit. Okay? But what would I do? I'd probably subtract 4 from both sides. Oh, whoa. That just went crazy, SK. I'm sorry. I'd probably subtract 4 from both sides, and I'd get that 2 is equal to 18 over x. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And do you agree that this whole number can be written as a fraction like that? And do you agree that I'm going to cross multiply and get 2x equals 18? Because these are two equal fractions?
Yes.
Okay.